Welcome in. Let's imagine a local spot called Aroma Coffee. If you want a perfectly crafted latte, this is the place to go. But if you want a pastry to go with it, you are out of luck. Their baked goods are dry and honestly pretty terrible. Right next door sits the Daily Bread Bakery. They bake incredible flaky croissants every morning. But their coffee? It tastes like warm brown water. Every morning, commuters in a hurry have to make a tough choice. They either settle for bad food at the coffee shop, bad coffee at the bakery, or they split their trip and waste time standing in two different lines. Because of this friction, both shops are losing sales they could easily be capturing. The obvious fix is for Aroma to hire a master baker, or for Daily Bread to buy commercial espresso machines. But doing that from scratch requires spending a fortune. They would need to lease larger spaces, buy expensive new equipment, and spend months training new staff. Instead of spending that time and money to build new skills alone, these owners can choose to reorganize their shops to work as a single team. This choice, to change the very makeup of a business to make it work better, is the foundation of what professionals call corporate restructuring. Let's look at a merger. Two owners combine their businesses into an equal union, literally tearing down the wall between their shops. Both original companies legally end, dropping their old names to create a single new business, the Breakfast Hub. Contrast that with an acquisition. If Aroma Coffee is profitable and Daily Bread is struggling, Aroma simply buys the bakery outright. The bakery loses its independent name, getting absorbed into Aroma's operations as just another department inside the larger surviving company. While people often use these terms interchangeably, the difference is clear. A merger creates a new shared identity, while an acquisition sees one company take over another. Why go through all the legal paperwork and the headaches of combining two businesses in the first place? This equation shows the efficiency boost. The combined firm performs better than the independent ones alone. By teaming up, our shops share rent and electricity, selling lattes and croissants to every customer. This chart illustrates how cutting costs helps the combined company grow faster. This effect is called synergy. It is the core goal of corporate restructuring, creating a situation where 1 + 1 = 3. Companies use restructuring to grow in specific directions. The first strategy is known as a horizontal combination. This happens when a company buys a direct competitor in the same market. If Aroma Coffee buys a rival cafe across town, they instantly gain more customers and remove a competitor in one move. The second strategy is a vertical combination. Instead of buying competitors, a business uses this approach to control its own supply chain and lower costs. Think about what happens if Aroma Coffee buys the dairy farm that supplies their milk. By owning the farm, they cut out the supplier's profit margin and get their milk at the actual cost of production. Businesses choose these paths based on their needs. They use horizontal moves to reach more customers and vertical moves to gain more control over how their products are made. That simple coffee and croissant logic drives the multi-billion-dollar deals we see in the global economy. In fast-growing markets like India, industrial takeovers, like the acquisition of the truck manufacturer Ashok Leyland, rely on these principles to scale up operations quickly. We see this when a major entertainment company buys a comic book publisher. One company has a global network to get movies into theaters, and the other owns recognizable characters. Together, they earn more than they ever could apart. We also see it when established tech giants purchase new social media platforms. By buying their newest competitors, they maintain their lead and gain millions of new users without having to build a new app from scratch. However, the math does not always work. While most companies merge hoping for that extra boost, many fail. If the top managers are not skilled, or if the two company cultures clash and refuse to work together, the business will fall apart. Success depends on finding a partner whose strengths cover your weaknesses. When two businesses find that right fit, they produce more value as a single unit than they ever could as separate companies.